Hello, old man with the plan here. I have been asked to do a review on a Elikliv 2-in-1 laser and tape measure. I am going to do that review today. There's the product, and it came in this little box. It doesn't shake. I'm going to open it and I'm going to show you the contents. So let's open it here. These are the instructions. 2-in-1 laser and tape measure user manual. Quite a bit of information in it. Might want to take a peek at it here. I've never had a digital tape measure, so I am kind of unfamiliar with these laser ones. So I am going to have to read the manual to see what all it says and what it can do. But let's take a look and see what we have first. Well, first off, there's this plastic coating that covers it. And then here is the actual tape measure. There will be a link to the product in the video description, so don't be afraid to take a look at it. You might be able to use it. It's got a view screen on the top. And also inside the box is a charging cable. I guess first thing I'll do, this is the tape measure itself. It's both in inches and millimeter, which is good. I just bought a millimeter tape the other day because I didn't have any. Hopefully you can see the numbers on it. It is a millimeter and it has the numbers on both sides, which could be handy too. Most of your tape measures do not have that numbers on both sides, so you can read it no matter which way you're going. If you're going underneath like this, you would be able to read it also. So that's a good thing. It locks in place. You don't have to pull it out and push it down. It locks in place and it retracts. Very nice. Retracts. It's very smooth. Very smooth retraction on it. Yeah, I like the retraction. Has a side clip for your belt or whatever you're going to clip it to. Now on the front, it has a few buttons. Measurings in the middle. Off clear. This is a plus or minus. This has a lot of different symbols on it. And this probably shows you what you're going to use it for. Now I'm going to turn it on here real quick. Take a quick look at the manual. To turn on and off the instrument, you hit the measure button and hold, and to off, it's off and clear. So let's turn it on here first and see what we got. Heard a beat come on. I have a lot of zeros here. I have an arrow that comes up. Now this unit here, it's probably going to be really hard to see. And if you hit this button, which I'm not sure what all those symbols mean, it's changing the side views on what you're measuring. And there it's measuring in feet. There's its metric measurement for the laser. So it has a lot of different functions. So I would definitely recommend reading the user manual to use it. Well, definitely working. I think I'm going to use this a lot. I am going to have to read the manual in order to get a better understanding of it. Like I said, I've never had a digital one now. It has a self-calibration function. I can also find distance, area, volume, and indirect Pythagorean measurements. So you have the instructions for single measurement, continuous measurement, area measurement, volume measurement, metal area measurement, which I'm not sure what that means. And there's the Pythagorean measurement, which probably be useful for tree height. Function of add, subtract, self-lock function, which I did like that self lock function. Movable roller hook with magnet. Oh, the magnet must be right here. You can see the two. I don't know whether we can get a good view of them or not. Maybe better here. Yeah, better there. You can see the magnet tab, so it would stick to metal, which is good. I mean, that's a nice little added function. Definitely read the manual. There is a lot in it, and there's a lot of different things you can do. So let's we'll do some measurements with it and see how we can make it work. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try to measure the square footage of this garage, just for maybe selling purposes, maybe to know how I can lay things out. So you could be a real estate agent, you could be lots of different things once you learn how to use this. I'll go right by the instructions here. Well, first thing I'm going to do here is turn it on. And I'm in inches. I don't want my square footage to be in inches, so I'm going to change it to feet. And now we're at feet. So, now that I've changed the area in here to feet, now I am going to go ahead and it says right here, area measurement, press this once. And it says you should come up with a square on here with a flashing sign. So that's what I got. The red light is on, so I am going to put it against this wall. Be easier if I didn't have all the stuff in the way, huh? And make sure I get it on the other wall here. And I do. I'm gonna hit measure, and it gave me 229.27. So that's what, about 29 feet, and 27, you're looking at around a third of a foot. Now, we're gonna go down and get from the door back, the back wall. It's flashing on the other symbol. The red light is on. I am going to hit the measure button, and it measured at 30.70 feet. So if you look at the square footage of this, it says on here 898. I don't know, I don't want to reset it here. And there you see the numbers. The backlight goes off after so long, I can still see it. I don't know whether I can get it to come on or not. I don't want to hit off. There, I got the backlight to come back on just by hitting the one button. Now I know that the numbers are reversed because I'm cameraing it, but it does say 898.59, which is about a half. So you're looking about 898 and a half square foot. It's 29 feet. The width and the length is 30 feet. So that seemed like it came out okay. I don't have anything to measure it with, but let me see. I don't even know how long this tape measure is. Now you got to hold the off button in to actually get it to go the whole way off. It seemed like when I put off and clear, it cleared the previous number. So if you put a bad number in, you could actually put another number in there. You just clear that number off. So how long is this tape measure here? Now it gives me I guess how far the laser would go. I'm going to show you this. It is actually, it says it's 60 meters. That must be the length of the laser, or 197 feet. Now it looks like, if you can see here, hopefully you can. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it right there. You see where the arrow is coming from the back of the tape measure. I'm assuming that means that it's measuring from the back end of it. There's the front, there's the back. See the change? Probably should have checked that before I measured square footage, but it wouldn't matter too much in this situation, as this is just a test. You see there's lots to go with this unit here. I'm going to go through some of the functions here. First of all, this button right here, this will change from whether it's measuring the front or the back. The laser's measuring from the front or the back of the actual unit. That does make a difference. This would be the actual functions. There's the square footage. That looks like a volume measurement. Not sure what that one says. That looks like an up and down. Definitely a triangle for Pythagorean theorem. And that just gives you what you're measuring there. Like I said, there's lots of functions on this thing. It would take me a while to use every one. So if you're looking for something that can give you a quick square footage, this would be good. Square area, those type of things, and also the Pythagorean theorem if you want to find the height of a telephone pole or possibly even a tree. The tape measure itself is 16 foot with a 197 foot laser reach. I'm also getting ready to install a basement door. This is going to be a double opening door. It's a wide door. Now I measured it with my laser, and then I turned around and went ahead and measured it with the tape measure, and they both came out the same. I look like I'm laying down on the jaw, but in actuality, I am measuring the height of the ceiling. This is a high ceiling. I'll show you a picture of it. I was having a hard time trying to get a tape measure, but a laser will help. These high ceilings are hard to measure with a standard tape measure. Final thoughts on the review of this 2-in-1 laser tape measure. Everything seemed to work okay. I like the way the return was. I don't have any issues with it. There's a lot of information in the user manual, so make sure you use it. It seemed to be specific enough where I was able to use it right off the bat as I gave an example of it. So give it a shot. See if it works for you. Now, once again, I want to thank you for viewing. I want to thank you for subscribing. So please share and like and comment. All these help my channel grow. So once again, this is the old man with the plan. I'll see you later.